Success comes with a lot of goodbyes. The people that you thought they were your day ones, the people that you thought they were supportive, you start to realize that as soon as you start making progress, you're starting to lose those kind of people simply because maybe they were not meant to be part of your journey, simply because they were not meant to be part of the person that you're about to become or the person that you became. I've seen this in many areas of my life, especially my professional life. When I started to see some progress, when I started making progress, I started to realize that most people who claimed they will be there for me whenever I go through those tough situations, whenever I move or even go through a rough patch, they will be able to be supportive as well as being there for me. And I started to realize that people are not who they say they are. I started to get or even had to interact with their true colors, because who you are and also whom you are about to become, it's separated by your actions. If you are doing something each and every day that is bringing about the results that you're not even happy about, it simply means that you are doing something that is leading you to the wrong direction. And it's all about time where you need to change, and you can only change when you are surrounded with the right people, when you are surrounded with the people who are all about elevation, people who are all about growth, people who are all about change. If you are still stuck, simply means that you are still surrounded by people who are not even willing to learn, willing to grow. Yes, there is that feeling of I need to grow, I need to change, but what's lacking is the action. Most people are good at saying things, but they are not good at doing things. And if you are that one person who's stuck but have a willingness to grow, I highly believe that every one of us wants to grow in every area of their life. No one wants to be stagnant, but how many of you are willing to actually take the actions that are going to yield the very positive results in your life? And that's why I emphasize the idea of with growth comes a lot of goodbyes. We're going to lose a lot of people along the way. As soon as you start to realize, even be aware that we are doing the wrong things with the wrong people. As soon as you start to realize that, that's when you start to change your cycle. And having to change your cycle, as I've said, it comes with a lot of goodbyes. Not every one of them is going to accept that you're about to change. Not every one of them is going to accept that you're choosing this new life over them, because they are very fearful of maybe you're going to fail, fear of the unknown, because they want something that feels like it's safer to do. And having to step out of your comfort zone, it feels like you are doing something that is not actually aligned with whom you are. People are not who they claim to be. Start to make progress, you'll see, and also realize what I just explained to you on today's video. It's very true about people, and you shouldn't get mad and you shouldn't get frustrated simply because you never thought it will come from them. Those are the kind of expectations that you can start to prepare for as soon as you start stepping out of your comfort zone. Having to step out of your comfort zone, it's the most difficult thing. That's why most people don't do it. That's why most people don't make it, simply because they are afraid to step out of their comfort zone. They are afraid to do something that they've never done before, because they fear of the unknown. They don't know what to expect. That's why it seems like it's very scary. I've never done it before. It feels like it's not doable. It feels like it's harder to do. But let me tell you this, it's dry, it's boring, but that's how it's done. Those are some of the ways that I had to learn the hard way. And I'm just simply sharing with you here on our YouTube video. You just get to hear them. You just get to watch a youngin who have walked the path, who's walking the path, having to share some of the insights that you'll realize or even learn the hard way. I've learned the hard way, and I don't want the next person to learn the hard way, because there are people like myself who have walked the path, who are still walking the path, who are there to enlighten you. That's why I am a writer. I wrote many life-changing books like To the Leader in You, which I recently published. I'll leave the link to the book on the description box if you want to be part of this exciting yet challenging journey of discovering yourself as a leader, and not only as a leader but as an individual. You learn how to be yourself. It's harder to actually discover yourself. That's what I've realized in most people. It's harder to discover themselves. That's why it's harder to do something that they've never done before. It feels uncomfortable. It feels like you're doing something wrong. It feels like you're doing something very scary. And with how scary it looks, I'm here to tell you and also challenge you to say your success is on the other side. The other side that you're avoiding. The other side that seems difficult. The other side that seems harder to achieve. The other side that seems like it's far-fetched. Something that no one, even in your family, has done it before. Even your forefathers haven't done it before. And I'm here to challenge you to say you can do it too. I myself, I'm a published author of 4 books. Something that was never done before in my family. I broke the generational curse. I've done something that no one else ever did. I was crazy that way. And it didn't make sense for most people. It only made sense for me. I was a laughing stock when I started up. It never made sense, but it started making sense. And that's my motto in everything that I actually do. I feel like having to do something that anyone else has never done before. It feels like I have the authority. I have what to call, I can claim that I'm the one who implemented this, I'm the one who done this, I'm the one who built this, I'm the one who started this. And it gives me a sense of pride, not to say that it builds some sort of ego within me, but to say that I'm proud that I was able to do this. I'm proud that I was able to build this. I'm proud that I'm the one who did 1, 2, 3. And that's the whole point of why I'm doing whatever I'm doing the way that I'm doing it. And I feel like the next person can be able to do it. If people like myself were able to do it, you can do it too. It's as simple as that way. So guys, I'm not sure if you did happen to find value in what I've shared with you on today's video, but if you did, please let me know in the comment section on what value have you picked out in this video. Also guys, for more life-changing information, there is a book called To the Leader in You by myself, Duncan Mnisi. I'll leave the link to the book on the description box. On that note, if you are new into this YouTube channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't, and press the notification bell so whenever I get to upload, you will be the first one to be notified. On that note, I'll see you guys on our next YouTube video. This is your boy Duncan Mnisi. I'll see you guys on the next one. Do not forget to subscribe.